Yeah, so you gotta be abusive with the meat.
Same way I do my meat every night when I go to bed. Oh man, we back in the kitchen, so you know what that means. Y'all might wonder, what are we cooking today? When I was growing up, my grandmother. But what I have in here is a good thick ass pork chop. Well, I don't know how thick it is because Bryce is the one that picked it out or whatever.
I just said get a pork chop and they just grab one.
See, so I don't know how thick this is. It might be, I don't know.
There was a really thick one, but I was like, I don't know.
It might be ebony on X videos thick, or it might just be
ivory on X videos thin.
Yeah. That's not that bad. It's small still, but that's not that bad.
Man, I don't know.
But we making pork chops, and on the side we're gonna make some rice and some rolls. Now, some of you people that might be a simple dish, but I don't care. I'm not Gordon Ramsay, and I was also a very picky eater as a kid. So my grandma knew I liked something, and she was in a good mood. She made me that. So that's what I'm gonna show y'all how to make a good old pork chop, and it's not gonna be deep fried. It's gonna be pan fried. See, deep frying is for the lazy. When you want to impress a bitch or something like that, you pan fry it so she can see you up and down, you know, basting and all that shit. But we're gonna get to that. So, you know, pork chop. Let's get started. So what you're gonna need, since I didn't pick it out already, is some seasoned salt. You're gonna need some garlic powder.
This shit blurry.
You're gonna need some onion powder. You're gonna need some pepper. And you're gonna need some motherfucking sizzle. That's it, that's all. It's not a complex seasoning recipe. First things first. You don't want that regular old table salt. This is the one time.
I'm about to say, you always talk shit about my salt.
I'm gonna say to use some kosher salt. The big salt, not the little itty bitty shit. I'm gonna use the big boy salt. What the fuck is this in here?
I think I had it open when I was like frying something, so some oil popped in there.
If I die, that's not because of my recipe, it's because of him. But, you know, you gonna salt that first. Make sure you season well. Alright, don't be skimpy with that shit. Make sure you season well. See, just like that. Just like that. There you go, right there. Get all the sides and shit. Gotta mop that shit. Then, I need paper towel.
I'm about to say, oh
We
no.
don't need no salmonella in this motherfucker.
Well, we was about to get the the pig, the H1N1 in this one.
But you know, you saw I wiped off my hands, so if Bryce falls out in the later video, that ain't got nothing to do with me. Huh?
I'm about to say, how about you season the entire side with everything, flip it over.
Hey man, this is a Marquise video.
I'm just saying.
Yo, I don't tell you how to do your shit. But that is what I would do, because that would make a whole lot more sense than what I was just talking about. But yeah. So you got your salt and your pepper. This right here.
This is Marquise equivalent of crushed red pepper.
This is my equivalent of crushed red peppers. If you got some meat, this right here. Because regular salt is fine. It's perfectly fine. But this is black salt. Not literally black salt, but this is black salt. See that? Seasoned salt. So you know, my woke people, you don't use regular white oppressive salt. You want some salt that got some flavor in it. Because that's who we are. We are people that contain flavor. Flavor is just a subtext for melanin. But I'm not going to get started on that. Anyways, you want to take your prideful seasoned salt, not your oppressive white salt, even though I use that too. You want to season the sides too.
I see that you went light on the white salt, and you went a little bit more intense on that seasoned salt.
Exactly. You don't want the oppressive flavor to be the dominant flavor. You want it to be a backburner.
But you putting a whole bunch of other light-skinned seasonings on this one.
As long as the seasoned salt is on there, the other lighter seasonings cannot oppress the meat. As you can see, there's also pepper, which is even more blacker than the seasoned salt on this meat.
I'm gonna buy some.
My brother,
I'm buying white pepper.
I ain't gonna use it.
There you go. Yeah, so you gotta be abusive with the meat.
Same way I do my meat every night when I go to bed.
And according to the internet, this is the way most women handle men's meat.
Well, I ain't gonna do what I think the way a lot of women handle meat, but you know.
Men don't know how to touch women. Shit.
But after you done thoroughly seasoned your pork chop, then you want to get started on your rice.
Oh shit.
See, look, hold on, look, jumping the gun. You know what my next move is? You gonna get you some white rice. Some white rice.
If you cooking truly for yourself, let's just say half a cup.
So now that you got your cup of rice, do you know what you should do with your rice children? They got something to do with that right there. I hope you're not just a nasty ass nigga and you just putting rice in a pot and then eating it. Wash your goddamn rice. Wash it. The same way you wash your ass before you do anything, or you would hope that a girl wash her ass before you eat it, you wash your food. Unless you don't want that smoke to go off, you don't turn it up here like a madman, like Bryce would probably have it. You turn it to a nice medium to high instead of just up here.
If you hungry, you know what to do.
Yeah, look for new housing, because that bitch about to be gone. And now the moment you've all been waiting for. Now that your pan is smoldering hot. Hold on. Let's listen to it. Oh man. So we about 4 minutes in. I'm feeling like flip. Now if it don't look like the way I usually want it to look, it's probably gonna be a cut. And you know, we might see an additional grill encasing right there, but that don't count because I ain't showed it. So we're gonna flip it and we're gonna see how it looks.
Oh shit.
You see that shit? You see that shit? Come on. Stop playing. Come on. Stop playing. And now what you do now is you treat this shit the same way you would a steak. What you do with steaks, Bryce?
I baste them.
You baste them. What you baste them with, Bryce?
Butter.
Some butter. Only difference is I don't use that rosemary shit because I don't need no damn plants on my meat. You generally want to cook it on medium to high or whatever. There you go. Once it starts boiling, let it boil for a minute, then let it drop down to low. Put right there, not in. You're gonna drop it to low. It ain't start boiling yet. You're gonna drop it down to low and let it simmer. But yeah, let it boil and then drop it down. Now that my butter has so graciously melted, what I say to do?
Baste it.
You baste that shit. Hold on. Oh. Stay still. Oh. It's butter. Burning the shit out of me. Ah! Sometimes I'll do it myself. This is free. As you can see, my rice is boiling. So what did I say to do? Put it down on low. Let it simmer. Back up a little bit. Back up on.
Back up on. All right, Dage low.
4 minutes, right? Turn it back over that way.
Oh shit.
Look at it. Now you want to drop it down to low. Alright? Drop it down to low. And what I say to do with that first side? You baste it, right? Oh. Cheese in there, right? Alright. That rice hot. So I'm gonna be lazy. Put the lid back on and let the residual heat melt it. Delectable. What's next? Yes. Let your butter melt for 30 to 45 seconds, whatever, like that. You don't need about that much. And just roll this around in the butter. So like this. Coat every side.
You wash your hands?
It's my food. If I want my food to taste like my balls, I can.
Look how easy this is. It's like anybody could do it.
I will say that I ain't get fucking burned
I
on
know.
my thumbs like the other bitch be doing. So we about to plate this bitch, y'all.
Look how nice those look.
So you gonna take your nicely sexy ass made pork chop. Put that so low. Then you can get your nicely made cheese rice. You can see the stain coming off that bitch. You can get you a nice helping of that. Yeah. And then
You touched that one. That was supposed to be mine.
Yeah. You take your 2 rolls and put them right there on the side. I want you to sit there and tell me that don't look good.
It don't. Look how crispy it is.
You wanna cut through that bitch. And amen.
Oh,
Oh man.
this shit blurry as hell.
Man, the point being, this shit done. See, this some bullshit. This shit would have.
Oh no, I gotta get it right here. I gotta get it right there. Look at that.
Let me see.
Nope, now it's blurry again.
Man, fuck this, bro. It's good.
Try that bite with it.
Now, I know I made a lot of stuff with cooking with Pookie. But see, this right here, this is my comfort meal. This is what I'll be thirsty to get home to and make. Because I knew my grandma was cooking. She'd tell me, like, on the way to school. Because I used to stay with my grandparents for a little bit, too. But she would tell me, before I left out of school, oh, y'all making pork chops tonight? And I'd be like, oh, shit. I ain't say that because I already got popped in the mouth. But, this right here. Shout out to my grandma. Everybody, say we love you, Grandma Johnson, in the comments. If you like me, or at least you respect my grandma. If you don't respect my grandma, then you know. Don't dip it on people without their consent, because it's 2022, and Pookie Gay endorses consensual sexual activities and